Hello, and welcome back to Hagan's New Jersey PIP Tips, where we bring you monthly segments on New Jersey auto insurance personal injury protection, otherwise known as PIP. We hope you're enjoying the spring weather now that hopefully the rain's past us. Slight reminder, today is tax day, so make sure you're taking care of business. Today we're going to be talking about the forever overdue New Jersey PIP fee schedule. We'll talk about our spring thank you gift. We'll show you it. We have our feature provider of the month, Synergy Pharmacy, with a guest appearance. And then finally, we'll pick the winner for this month's drawing. So let's hop right into it and get to it on this lovely spring day. So the first thing I want to talk about today is the New Jersey PIP fee schedule. By law, it's supposed to be updated every 2 years for cost of living increases. The current fee schedule dates back to taking effect of 2013, and I think it was proposed in 2011. So it's seriously overdue. It should have been redone in 15. We're now in 2024. Again, this is by statute. I'm not exactly sure what the Department of Banking and Insurance is doing. I do know that they hired an outside vendor, particularly I think one of the companies was Fair Health, to come up with the fee schedule, help come up with the fee schedule. But even that was almost 2 years ago, and we still don't even have a proposal out yet. And with the cost of living increases that we've experienced over the last 4 to 8 years, the prices are dramatically underpaid. We do need a new fee schedule. There's also many new codes that are not on the current fee schedule because they're new codes that came out later. And some are because they're new codes, some are because they replaced old codes. So when it comes to that issue, then it becomes an argument between the insurance carrier and the medical provider over usual, customary, and reasonable. The insurance companies will try to crosswalk the new code to an old deleted code saying they're similar, but usually it's the case where they had to change the code, not just because they wanted to update it, but because it's significantly different. It's not similar, and therefore the prices aren't similar. So it's wasting money and time fighting over UC&R in arbitration. Hopefully the department will act. Hopefully it'll be a reasonable number. The statute sets it out, and hopefully we all need this new fee schedule to come out. A, to update for the cost of living, inflation, and B, so we can address those codes that are not listed on the fee schedule. As always, I'll try to keep you updated if I hear anything. I was excited when it came out, and I reported to you almost 2 years ago that they hired the companies to start looking into the fee schedule. But again, we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope the best. Next, I want to talk to you about our spring thank you. As you know, if you're part of our program, we do each season a thank you gift. This past winter, we did our desk calendars. If you're still in need of one, I still have some leftovers. If you didn't get one or you weren't on the list, by all means, you can call or email me, 732-722-2911, or you can email me at sean@seanhaganlaw.com, and I can get one out to you. So our spring thank you is this magazine that we publish twice a year, the spring and the fall. We send it directly to you. You can leave it in your waiting rooms, your own reading. There's a lot of good, timely articles, particularly for this time of year, along with some cutout cards for recipes and other tips on how to live your life, whether it's exercise tips, work tips, management tips. So I hope you enjoy the magazine. I enjoy sending it. It's a pretty nice product, I think, and that's why I do it. That's why I do send them out in the spring and the fall as the thank you gifts. So if you did not get yours, they should be delivered by this week. If you did not get one, please again reach out, call, or email me, and I can mail you out an extra copy, okay? And I look forward to you being part of the program and staying with us. Next, I'd like to talk to our feature provider of the month, Synergy Pharmacy. Rather than just going through the website, I'm going to invite in to our series. A representative from Synergy Pharmacy, Marla. So as a special guest today, we have Marla Vitrello from Synergy Pharmacy. Welcome, Marla.
Thank you so much for having me. Hello,
Awesome.
everybody. How are you?
We met probably, I'm losing track of time, 5 years ago?
I was going to say, it's at least 5 years.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yes, it certainly does, especially in the world of PIP.
The most important thing is, do we look 5 years younger than when we first met, or 5 years older?
Well, they got me on video month to month.
Guys, scroll back 5 years. Let's see what it is.
I'm a little up again in the
you look
weightage,
young.
but
I think right where you are, you look perfect.
well, thank you, and likewise.
Yeah.
How long you been with Synergy now?
I've been with Synergy for 6 years.
Okay.
So I've been a partner, and it's been great. You know, I've known my partners prior to joining together at Synergy Pharmacy. So
awesome. Yeah. And what's your background?
So my background is nursing. I started as an RN for Thomas Jefferson University. I was a cardiac nurse for several years. And then worked in the pharmaceutical industry. So kind of segued from clinical nursing into medical sales.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so I did that. And
so Jefferson in Philadelphia.
Jefferson in Philly, yeah.
I'm originally from Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I just learned something really bad today.
We're not going to disclose that on video.
He's a Cowboys fan. I mean, come on. Yeah.
It's a long story.
So, reach
out to me.
Reach
out to me, and I usually get the pass of why I'm a Cowboys fan. But Marla's from Philadelphia, and
yes,
also a big Eagles fan.
Yes, huge Eagles fan.
Any reason why?
I was cheerleader for 6 years with the Philadelphia
and
Eagles.
Also born in Philly?
Born and raised in Philly. Moved to South Jersey, like many of us. But I still, I'm the sponsorship chair for the NFL alumni. So I still have my hands involved in trying to raise funds for Caring for Children.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your Synergy Pharmacy.
Yeah. So
you are the featured provider of the month. Congratulations, you got selected.
Thank you.
You are the first time though that we're actually shooting somebody live. Usually it's me talking and showing websites or videos, etc. So
yeah, this is cool.
This is
bring life
exciting.
into the studio here.
So when I was talking to Marla last week, I remember she invited me on her show years ago. She does a radio show, and so I said, hey, if you want to appear, and sure enough, I appreciate you coming out and taking me up on it.
Yeah,
so
thank you so much for having me.
So let's tell everybody a little bit about Synergy.
Yeah, Synergy Pharmacy. We are a small specialty pharmacy. We're a family business, which is awesome. I love the small family business models because our imprint is so big, even though we're not this big corporation, a national corporation.
Right.
We're more of a regional pharmacy, which is awesome, and licensed in many states. I think we're up to like 11 or 13 now at this point. Okay. So we get business in all those states, but we pretty much stay up that whole Northeast corridor. And now, actually, I should say South, because we're starting to do business in Florida now, which is fantastic. So, but our primary business is in Pennsylvania workers' comp. We do a ton of that. We do New Jersey auto, New York auto. We're in Delaware doing workers' comp and personal injury. So we're kind of spreading our wings, so to speak.
Oh, awesome. Anything that kind of sets you apart in terms of New Jersey PIP and particularly the pharmacy for it?
Yeah. So I think our uniqueness is that, again, we are a small family business. So when you pick up the phone and our doctors want to talk to the pharmacist, it's the same pharmacist who was there day after day and week after week, month after month, and year after year. She's been there with us since the beginning. But even if she had a day off, for example, our ship is ran so tight that everybody is a family and everybody's been there for so long. And because you work with us, you'll be able to attest to that. Basically everybody knows what the right and the left hand are doing. We have 2 fabulous sales reps covering most of the ground, and we're going to be hiring and expanding our sales team as well. We're growing slowly and pretty.
And do they go to you, or?
Yeah. So
how do you get the scripts?
How do we get the scripts? That's a great question. So we can get our prescriptions and our referrals through multiple sources, primarily physicians. They would write a prescription the same way they would to Rite Aid or Walgreens. They can either e-fax it in or e-scribe, or just call. They can mail in a prescription or fax it. And then attorneys, sometimes they'll call us directly and say, hey, can you help us out with this client? They have prescriptions. They need to get them filled. Either they're having difficulties getting them filled for the workers' comp case, or just call them and take care of them if they should need meds in the future.
Well, and I do understand that in New Jersey for the auto,
Yeah.
it's not so easy to walk into a CVS or a Rite Aid or one of the big pharmacies and say, I have PIP.
Yes.
Can you fill my script?
Yes, because I mean, most likely the person at the front desk will, or at the front in the pharmacy will say, "Well, what is PIP?" Because they don't really deal with that all the time, and if it's difficult, they drop it very quickly. So if it's open and paying, same thing on the workers' comp side on PA. Of course, all day long they'll take it if they're getting paid. But when it comes to taking risks for the patient, they're not going to do that. So they're just going to say, "Oh, sorry, we can't fill it," or if it's a litigated claim or denied, right from the door they kick it out. And it makes you kind of wonder why a small family pharmacy like us fights so hard for the patient and for the client. I refer to them as both, because if you're an attorney, you're talking about your client. If you're a doctor, you're talking about your patient. And to us, it's the same person. But we're a small business taking a risk for that client because we believe in them. And we believe in our attorneys that work with us and our doctors, that they're prescribing a very appropriate medication for this patient to get them back to recovery, to their norm, so they could go back to work and live their normal life. So we put all our faith and trust in our team. And, it's sad because the big retail pharmaceutical companies, they could absorb those costs very quickly.
Right.
If something went south on a case and they lost, a couple $100 on a prescription, that will never touch their bottom line. So, I think that says something about us as a pharmacy. And we're very touchable.
Awesome.
You could reach out and get us anytime. And, I think we're very friendly to work with, I feel
Great.
like.
And then to get it to the client, you ship it directly to them?
Yes, we ship it directly. And, like you alluded to in New Jersey, sometimes it takes 3 days for the insurance company to get back to us. We try to get it out the door as quickly as possible. So our staff is on the adjusters quickly, calling from day one. Sometimes we just shoot it out. If the doctor says this client really needs this medicine, they're in a lot of pain, we will take that hit, that little penalty in getting it.
Talking pre-certification if it's required. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. And then 24 to 48 hours, the medication appears at their door. They never had to leave the home, and they have no out-of-pocket costs.
Beautiful.
You can't beat it, right?
Yeah, it sounds like a great situation.
Yeah, I love what we do.
Great service, and for both the patients, the providers, the attorneys.
Yeah. It makes it easy.
How does one get in touch with you? Or
so I always give everybody our website, because I feel like you should absolutely look us up on the website, see what we're doing out in the community. Synergyscripts.com, and it'll, the phone number, all of our information, our location, everything is on the website. So check us out. Follow us on social media also, and we're synergyscripts.com.
Well, fantastic. So you can reach out to Synergy on their website. We'll show the website here. There's their address, their telephone numbers. As always, as I say, if you ever have a problem, although you won't with Synergy, getting in touch, you can always reach out to me, and I'll make the connection also.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming
Sean.
today. It was a pleasure having you. I think this might be a little bit different and exciting for the viewers who watch, and thank you for being part of it.
Thank you for having me. And can I say he's the best? I mean, really. So I think you deserve a round of applause for
I appreciate
your
that.
level
Thank
of
you.
expertise, and you've been so great to work with. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again, Synergy Pharmacy. Always an honor and a privilege to work with you and have you featured here today. As you know, for those who have followed my program, each month we do a drawing. To get entered, you just need to correspond with my office some way, whether it's a phone call, a fax, email, sending your demands for arbitration to be filed at no cost to you. Any type of communication, we enter you into a drawing, and each month we pick out somebody new. So if you don't win this month, there's always next month. As you can see, this month was a little bit low on the entries. So I don't know, I was away for a little bit. I don't know if that had influenced it at all. But anyway, good luck, and let's see who the winner is. Levinson Axelrod. Congratulations, Levinson Axelrod. I'll be in touch with you, and hopefully we will feature in next month's video, and maybe have you live on camera. We hope you enjoyed this video. Little bit something this time for you, and look forward to more of these interactions in the future. If you did like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the links below. As always, we're never too busy for your kind New Jersey PIP and personal injury referrals. Thank you, and God bless.